Hi, I'm Willie. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And what we're going to take a look at in this video is, this is 2023. We're going to take a look at what the guest checkbox is, because there's a couple places to do in UniFi. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop over here to my UDR. This is true. What I'm going to show you is true no matter which version of UniFi you are on. So first, let's start with the networks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at this guest network right here. And when I open it up, now in this version, this is called isolation, right? In some of the versions, it's called guest, but it does the exact same thing. So your guest hotspot profile will automatically be applied to this guest network. Connected clients will be isolated from all other internal networks. These restrictions can be modified in your guest hotspot profile. Now, here's the thing. So what does that mean? That means that VLAN 4, these 192.168.2 IP addresses, cannot talk to anything in the 192.168.66 network, the 192.168.4 network, or any of the other networks. It means it sets up a default set of firewall rules that separate that traffic and do not allow it to mingle. So that's the first place. And we always use these together when we can. If we are using a different gateway and UniFi, we still do the same thing, right? We put firewall rules in place to keep those things from mingling. Then on the Wi-Fi, now I don't think I have one here that is, I haven't gotten that far, right? So under advanced, now on an older version of UniFi, it's going to say guest network. This one says hotspot portal. And what it does when you put the hotspot portal on the Wi-Fi side of the house is the access points themselves actually have firewalls built in. And so now those rules are not only operating on the layer 3 device, the UniFi router that's routing between the VLANs, it's also on the access points. So it's really from end to end that this network separation is happening. So I can apply this, and it tells you right there, we have applied your hotspot portal to this Wi-Fi name. By default, portal guests will be isolated from other guests and network resources. So if I click on the hotspot portal, it's going to take me over to the landing page, and it'll show me the guests that are connected and all that stuff. So I don't have the landing page enabled. So where it gets kind of confusing for some folks is that the hotspot portal and those guest rules all kind of bleed together. Now, if we come back into our settings and we go into firewall and security, we're going to scroll down. We're going to take a look at the firewall rules. You will see that there are guest firewall rules. And this is what that networks tagging that as a guest does. The Wi-Fi guest does it at the access point, but you can see that it allows DNS, it allows packets to the captive portal, and then it drops packets to the restricted subnets, which would be anything that we specify. By default, it's your RFC addresses, right? So your 10.0.0.0/8, which is a ginormous network, your 172.16 through 172.31/ is that /12, and then you've got your 192.168.0.0/16. I think I got those numbers right. Double check me on that. But that's what it does. So it's a set of firewall rules and things like that. And then if you want to use the landing pages and things like that, charge for Wi-Fi, make them, put in a voucher number, right? My kids, if you've been following me for a long time, you know that the kids had the vouchers and they hated that. But you can really start controlling some of that guest network with this, right? If you've got questions about this, if you want to see a full-blown setup, let me know down in the comments. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on all of my social media down below. We do have affiliate links if you'd like to support the channel. And if you need IT consulting to set up proper firewall rules, network security, all these things. We do more than we can't, but if we run into something you want and we can't do it, we'll get you to someone who can. That's our promise to you. Reach out at williehowe.com, click hire us, contact us, and someone will be in touch with you as soon as possible. Once again, I'm Willie. I want to thank you for being here. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.